I just told you. Gotta be loud. This is for real.
I was reading this something.
He said fake. No, it ain't fake. This is according to allhiphop.com. And I'm gonna read straight from the website. What up? We gonna have a he said you better not be lying. I only lie to authorities, man. Understand that. What up? He said, is Diddy zipped up? According to all hip hop, I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come in here, then we gonna get to it. Good afternoon, he said. Kefi D made it juicy for him. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. They gonna find that $1 million check to Zip. I think he might have gave homeboy cash. Y'all think he gave him a check? Check leads to a paper trail. I don't know if he was that naive. Pee Wee, I need you to put this phone number in the chat. I'm gonna tell you when. I'm gonna give it to you, and then you just let it rip. All right. Y'all subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so y'all get the notifications as y'all come in here. You know what I'm saying? There's a new affidavit out. Yo, it's a 70. Diddy is implicated in a 77. He's implicated 77 times, mentioned 77 times, in a new affidavit. Hey, yo, that shit tickled me, man. I've been laughing about that shit all day. That motherfucker China, man, it's a funny motherfucker, man. I don't give a fuck. Like, nigga could make him 1,000 Gully TV this video. That's a funny, retarded motherfucker, yo. My man said, I'm so tired of hearing Gene Deal stories. Gene has had an injection of energy because of that fucking police officer. That police officer, he getting beside himself now. He's starting to say a bunch of crazy shit. Nothing happened to Tupac in jail. It didn't. Anyway, yeah, I'm about to read from allhiphop.com about this affidavit where Diddy is implicated in Tupac's murder, allegedly paid $1 million to have him killed. Man, they gonna try to give him that case. Y'all think them fucking if y'all think them civil suits that was brought upon him, if y'all think that's heavy, this shit here, this is the coup de grace, man. They're gonna try to give it to him. But y'all share this live stream. I'm gonna go ahead and read it. This is according to live hip hop. Allhiphop.com. Diddy is accused of paying $1 million for Tupac's assassination by suspect Dwayne Kefi D. Davis, who was arrested for the murder last year. Kefi D singing. He didn't have much of an option. That was his only option left that he had at his that's the only option he had. That we all knew this was gonna happen. That was his only way out of jail. His only way out of the murder case. He, of course, told on himself during the course of writing a book and a series of interviews he did on Vlad TV, Art of Dialogue, he did a bunch of talking. But he's still talking. Diddy's legal woes continue to mount 8 months after his ex, Cassie Ventura, sued the Bad Boy Records mogul for sexual assault and abuse, causing a cascade of lawsuits to follow. The embattled rappers being implicated in the 1996 murder of the late, great Tupac Shakur. While many have long suspected he's been involved, Diddy has maintained his innocence, but according to the U.S. Sun, new court affidavits reveal Diddy is accused of paying $1 million for Shakur's assassination by suspect Dwayne Kefi D. Davis, who was arrested for the murder last year. However, it's still unknown if Diddy will be subpoenaed or indicted as part of the case. In papers filed on Thursday, July 18th, Diddy is named 77 times by his various pseudonyms: Puff, Puff Daddy, Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy, and his government name, Sean Combs. He's first mentioned as prosecutors explain the deadly rivalry that existed between Bad Boy Records on the East Coast and THRU Records on the West Coast. Rap beef headed up by Marion Suge Knight prior to the Shakur shooting. The documents allege that after the shooting, Davis flew to New York with the Los Angeles Police Task Force. Ooh-wee. This is getting greasy. The documents allege that after the shooting, Davis flew to New York within the Los Angeles Police Task Force to go undercover in an effort to gather incriminating evidence against Diddy and Eric Von Zip Martin over the murder. He been greasy. Task Force detectives believed they had jurisdiction to investigate a Nevada homicide because defendant asserted that the conspiracy to commit the murder began in California between defendant Eric Zip Martin and Sean Combs. Zip is dead. The documents read in part. Defendant Kefi D. Davis has asserted publicly that he only told on himself and wasn't trying to provide evidence against anyone else in his conversations with police. However, this statement belies this claim, as he suggested that Sean Combs paid Eric Von Zip $1 million for the killings. Whoa. In one of the transcripts, Davis allegedly, I hate when motherfuckers do that. If I hang up on your ass once, that's what it is. In one of the transcripts, Davis reportedly alleges he and some of the Southside Crips were friends with Diddy, who wanted Knight and Shakur dead. He also claims the Crips drove by Shakur and Knight in Los Angeles after a Mike Tyson fight accidentally, and his nephew, Orlando Baby Lane Anderson, shot at them both. Police asked Davis, Puffy Combs, does he play a role in this thing? And Davis replied, yeah, I think he did. Davis said Diddy told him in a group of about 45 people how he would give anything for Knight's head because he was scared of him and also had a problem with Shakur after he had released a diss track about him. In the same transcript, Davis says Diddy was discussed the night of the shooting with Davis saying, I knew. He was like, damn, we can get paid now. Police asked, when you said paid by Puffy, right? To which Davis replied, yeah, according to the court documents. Davis concluded, I wish I'd never met Puff Daddy, period. I swear to God, he messed up my life, man. I was rich, up under the radar, all that. It's all gone. Prosecutors filed the documents in a bid to oppose Davis' latest bail request. His $112,500 bail bond was rejected last month over concerns about the source of the money, Wack 100, an informant, and whether he and Davis are attempting to sell his life story to TV producers. Whoa. So that's what we have on that. I'm gonna give y'all this phone number, and I'd like to hear from y'all. I'd like to hear what y'all have to say about this. We knew that this was coming. It was only a matter of time. Dwayne Davis, he talked his way into a murder case, and he didn't have no out. He has cancer, possibly terminally ill. He didn't have no other buttons to push but this one. We knew this the whole time. And what we didn't know is that he flew to New York. He been greasy. He flew to New York after the murder. And when he was trying to retrieve that money, Zip wouldn't talk to him. Zip must have knew what time it was. He wouldn't talk to him. And ultimately, Kefi D said that Zip kept the money. But everything that's being said is coming out of Kefi D's mouth, a man who's condemned. I don't know what to say. I know it's hot in Las Vegas right now. It'd be like 120 degrees, man. I know if that prison is a very, very bad place to be right now. It's got to be terribly uncomfortable. Without Biggie, Diddy would never have street credibility. How are they going to prove it? If it wasn't a check, it probably would be difficult to prove it. I know that Puff still got money, and he's gonna roll up his sleeves and he's gonna fight these people. You can believe that. He definitely gonna fight his way out of this shit, or try to anyway. Ain't nobody trying to eat no murder case. Peace. Kefi D been snitching for 25 years is wild. It's been in my years of doing investigative journalism at Gully TV, I've noticed that the dudes that do the most telling, I said this before, is the niggas that got the most to lose. Them kingpins and shit, them big boys, they do the most telling, they do. Because they don't want to leave all of their riches. They don't want, he said it. He said, I was rich and I was under the radar before I met Puffy. They don't want to leave a fortune, and they'll tell on anybody to get out of the trouble that they in. So this ain't really surprising to me. It's not at all. I'm going to open up the hotline now. We're going to see what y'all got to say. What's up? Basil, what's up? Moderators, I need you to put this number in the chat, and I'm going to try to pin it, and I'm going to take a call at a time. We're going to hear what y'all got to say about this. 646-592-7850. Pee Wee, put that number in the chat. 646-592-7850. Let's do it. Look like we got a call from New York. What's up, pimp? Say your name. State your name, pimp. What's up?
It's Dre from Connecticut.
Dre from Connecticut. What's good?
Do you think that Kefi D has credibility?
He's at the position that he in right now. He's very desperate. I believe that them investigators, they've had plenty of time to scrutinize him based on their investigations and shit that he said in his book, which was incriminating, and shit that he said online. The whole move probably is something desperate, but it's always been said that Puff, other people said this besides Kefi D. I believe I heard Mark say it before, that Puff said, I don't give a fuck what happened. I don't give a fuck if Biggie got to die or Tupac got to die. Don't quote me on this. He's on record saying this in front of people. As far as being able to prove it, I don't know if they'll be able to prove it. And his credibility, I don't know. I can't say for sure. He said that his nephew did the murder, right? And then an informant who was also from the Southside Crips said he was living with Andre, who was also in the car. And Andre said that he did it, but he wanted Baby Lane to take credit for it because he was on camera jumping on Lane. Tupac and them, they whooped Lane ass. So he was okay with Lane, claiming the murder. And I guess Lane was okay with saying that he did it because it made him look like he got his get back. So as far as do I think he's credible? I can't. I know the nigga desperate and he don't want to die in jail, so he's probably gonna say anything to get out of jail. That's my opinion on it.
I agree with you on that, but I'm saying, do you think that they will charge him because Puff has so much money and he can fight it? They don't want to lose a case.
Oh. Yeah, they probably, as of right now, this is all speculation. His name was mentioned 77 times. But as far as Las Vegas charging him based on something that came out of Kefi D mouth, that's probably a stretch. That's probably something that won't happen.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What's your name,
And
fam?
Dre, my name is Dre.
Dre, I appreciate you calling in, man. I'm gonna take another caller.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
The number is in the chat, man. I want to hear from y'all. What's up? Peace. You on the line with the dribble? What's up, pimp?
What's up, bro? It's Double R from Silk.
267 in the building. I see you. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm just listening. Tuning in, and giving you a shout out.
Okay, I appreciate you. Shout out to Philly.
Good looking, bro.
Yeah, all right. Yo. Callers, call in, man. I'm gonna give y'all another 10 minutes, man. I'm willing to discuss this with anybody. Call in, let's holler. I took it back to the morning dribble format. If you had been tuning in to my morning show many years ago, I had the hotline on before. Atlanta, talk to me. He hung up. Peace, you on the line with the dribble. What's going on?
Hey, I know damn well you ain't say Kefi D was an informant before he went to the fight.
After the murder happened, according to this this affidavit, he flew to New York with an investigator, and he was trying to speak to Eric Von Zip and those guys. They wouldn't talk to him though. They wouldn't talk to him. They probably knew what it was and shit. You know, dudes that be playing this game on that level, they got instincts and shit. They probably felt that he was hot, popping up in New York like that.
He probably went to New York to try to get the money from Von, because Von got dipped on him, right?
Yeah, that's what they said he went up there for, to try to retrieve that money and zip.
Hey, look, one thing though, I think Kefi D is missing marbles like shit. Like every interview he do, he sound dumb as shit. He just sound like he dropped out of high school or some shit. Like he sound real behind. So it sound like everything you said in the statements, it just sound like he talks stupid. So I don't even know how credible he could really be.
Time will tell. Them investigators, they pretty much know what they doing. They also know they dealing with a desperate man who's dying. So he's subject to say anything.
So basically, he gave everything that we already knew already. You saying that this ain't gonna be a stamp. Like basically, we're gonna find out what actually happened to Tupac. We're not gonna really find it out. This is just showing how much of a rat he is.
From the first time I interviewed Haitian Jack, and then I interviewed some other guys, Dexter, and I said to myself, these niggas is from the streets. These niggas don't want to go to jail. They're only going to tell this shit the way they want to tell it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I interviewed Haitian Jack, he only going to tell me what he want me to know. You know what I'm saying? Right. So the truth, we might not never get the truth about what happened, but this affidavit did come out today. You can read the whole article on allhiphop.com. It's on the front page. I appreciate you calling in, my man.
Yeah, this top of the city, though, man. Good to meet you, bro.
Yeah, peace.
All right.
Call on in, man.
Man.
You speaking?
What's going on, Gully?
What's happening?
Not much, man. My name's Nell, by the way, but yeah. I think Kefi D is actually being honest because he don't have nothing to lose at this point. Like, I mean, obviously he wants to die a free man, but at the end of the day, I don't take nothing he's saying as being a lie because it's over with for him. You know what I mean? Like either way it go, like homeboy got cancer and whatnot. Like he's going through a lot. Like
I don't think he want to die in jail. Nobody wants to die in jail. Yeah,
for sure. Nobody wants to go out that way.
Yeah.
And, I hate the whole situation because obviously, like, me being older now, like, Tupac was like what, 12 years older than me or something like that.
Yeah.
I always looked at him like he knew the way, but then you look at him from the perspective of being older than what he was when he passed. I'm like, yo, homeboy was just a kid that was smart. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't going for the bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
so it's weird. I actually stayed. I stayed at the MGM and all of that, and I remember I was coming down the escalator and whatnot, and I was like, "Oh snap! This is the same escalator that led him like to his demise," and it was wild.
When I first started going out to Vegas to the Mayweather fights, everybody hung in the MGM. Like out of all of them hotels, that MGM lobby was just live as fuck, man. Like. And it could had a lot to do with the fact that shit happened in there. I don't know, but it was something about the niggas was staying in more expensive hotels, but still want to hang out in the MGM and shit for whatever reason.
It was the spot to be. I remember I'm riding with my little chick and whatnot, and we're going down I think we're going down Koval, or we might have been going down Flamingo, whatever, but we hit the intersection.
Yeah. And
it was like I had an out-of-body experience, because I'm like, man, it feels like I've been here before, but that was my very first time.
Oh, yeah. That stoplight right there, Flamingo and Koval.
Yep, Flamingo and Koval.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this was wild. Yeah.
I appreciate you calling in, fam. I'm going to take another call.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yep, thank you.
Yep. Peace.
Peace. Make sure y'all go to allhiphop.com and read what happened today. They dropped a story about Sean Diddy Combs named 77 times in an affidavit as the financier. Diddy implicated in Tupac's murder. Michigan and building. Talk to me. You on the line with the dribble.
Hey, Gully.
What's up, champ?
What you think, Wack?
Who am I speaking to? Hold on. Who am I speaking to?
This Big Dad from Pontiac, Michigan.
All right, big fella. What's happening?
Man, what's Wack motive, man, for trying to get this motherfucker out of jail, man?
Wack 100, my opinion of him and from what I've observed, he likes to stay in the middle with some shit, right? On both coasts. On both coasts. He has all of the characteristics and traits of a counterintelligence agent. He be in everything, every murder, every feud, everything that's going on. He tries to attach himself to it. He just had my name in his mouth a few days ago about Haitian Jack.
I heard that. I said something on this comment too, man.
Yeah, that's his thing, man. He's a counterintelligence agent, man. He try to get up in the black community and keep shit stirred up, keep niggas fighting with each other and shit like that. They've been doing shit like that since the civil rights movement, but that's exactly who Wack 100 is and shit. Wack 100.
Damn, Gully, you trying to bond him out though? Damn.
According to this story, he want to get him out and try to sell his story to somebody.
Shit.
Yeah.
Man, that's all I want to know, man. Damn.
Appreciate you calling in, G.
You should do this once a week, man. It's cool.
I'm gonna post the number on my Instagram page. Make sure you follow me at IamGullyTV_, and we're gonna do it a couple times a week. I'm bringing it back. I launched my live stream career with a show called The Morning Dribble. That's where I got my name from. So that's where it comes from, man. But we back on it, man. I appreciate you calling in.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, peace. I'm going to read this article again. I got a special guest in the building. I got a visitor in the building today. Shit. Say what's up.
What's up?
That's Mama Dribble right there and shit. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. She came to see me at work today. Peace, you on the line with the Dribble, man. What's going on?
What's good, Gully?
Where you from, champ?
Man, I'm from the East Coast, man. I'm from New York.
Okay. NYC in the building. Talk to me.
Listen to this. If you watch that court case, that affidavit wasn't from no detectives from Vegas.
Okay.
Vegas detectives just sitting back watching them play with each other. Pause. I know you would like to pause. My bad, bro.
I hate that shit, yo.
I know, man. I know.
heard no Vegas detective talk about it yet. You see what I'm saying? They
Right.
just sitting back watching. They just sit back watching, but they know Kefi D ain't do that, man. It's already right doing, man. Like Suge said, you saw one, you saw the other. Remember, if you remember back in '96, they had Baby Lane. They let him go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. They questioned him. Yeah.
Because they know he ain't do it. Like Suge said, somebody ran up on the car. If you look in that BMW, you see that bullet hole pointing right down where they shot Pocket. Somebody, it's all gonna come out the same thing.
You think somebody? You think those shots didn't come out of a car?
No, Suge said it. Suge said it, and you can see how it's pointed down, how it's angled at that front window. When you get a chance, look at that BMW.
Right.
Kefi D gonna beat it, man. And Kefi D know he gonna beat it. It's because, man, Kefi D, I don't think they did that, man. I think it's them LA cops, and now that's why Greg.
Okay, hold on. What do you think about the It's another guy. I think his name was Dirt Dog or some shit like that, who did some telling. And he's from the Southside Crips, and he told them that him and Dre lived together, and Dre admitted to the murder. And there was an eyewitness. There was an eyewitness who was behind the car, who was behind the Cadillac. No, who was behind the BMW. No, behind the Cadillac. And he said he seen a big beefy arm point out the window, and that wouldn't be Orlando. Orlando was skinny.
Right. And they said Orlando went to the hospital. That's why I say once you're in Vegas, PD start talking, and Vegas detective, then we can go. But man, it's already right. And Greg Kate doing all this little P Diddy trying to throw it on. They not gonna do nothing with P Diddy, man. I don't believe the chick. Now I believe he probably told Zip he'll look out for him. But that's a stretch saying P Diddy has something to do with it, man. All this is LA doing, man.
I think they said that Foxy Brown was present when this conversation happened and shit.
Right, I heard that too. So like I said, in trial, you know, they got the discovery. So in trial, all this gonna come out. But man, Wack wasn't even there, man. Wack is from the suburbs. He ain't from LA.
Yeah, not at all. We already know he's not a major player. We already know that. Facts.
Yeah, so man, just keep doing what you're doing, man. You know I'm tapped in, man. It's the drip.
I appreciate you, my man.
Yep.
Callers, hold on. Pause for just a minute. I'm going to read this article again. For everybody, for people who just got here and shit. Y'all bear with me. Pause the calls for just 1 minute. Newark, hold on. Hold on for 1 second. This is on allhiphop.com. Y'all can read along with me. I'm going to go from the very top. In papers filed Thursday, July 18th, Diddy is named 77 times by his various pseudonyms, Puffy, Puff Daddy, Puff, and his government name, Sean Combs. He's first mentioned as prosecutors explained the deadly rivalry that existed between Bad Boy Records on the East Coast and Death Row Records on the West Coast, headed up by Mary and Suge Knight. Prior to Shakur's shooting, the docs allege that after the shooting, Davis flew to New York with the Los Angeles Police Task Force to go undercover. He been dirty. In an effort to gather incriminating evidence against Diddy and Eric Von Zip Martin over the murder. Task Force detectives believed they had jurisdiction to investigate a Nevada homicide because the defendant asserted that the conspiracy to commit the murder began in California between defendant Eric Zip Martin and Sean Combs. The docs read in part, defendant Davis has asserted publicly that he only told on himself and wasn't trying to provide evidence against anyone else in his conversations with police. However, this is what he's been saying, everybody. However, this statement belies his claim, as he suggested that Sean Combs paid Eric Von Zip $1 million for the killings. In one of the transcripts, Davis reportedly alleges he and some of the Southside Crips were friends with Diddy, who wanted Knight and Shakur dead. He also claimed the Crips drove by Shakur and Knight in Las Vegas after a Mike Tyson fight accidentally. And his nephew, Orlando Baby Lane Anderson, shot at them both. Police asked Davis, Puffy Combs, does he play a role in this thing? And Davis replied, yeah, I think he did. Davis said Diddy told him in a group of about 45 people how he would give anything for Knight's head because he was scared of him, and also had a problem with Shakur after he released a diss track about him. In the same transcript, Davis says Diddy was discussed the night of the shooting, with Davis saying, I knew. We was like, damn, we can get paid now. Police asked, when you said paid by Puffy, right? To which Davis replied, yeah, according to the court documents. Davis concluded, I wish I never met Puff Daddy, period. I swear to God, he messed up my life, man. I was rich, up under the radar, all that. It's all gone. Prosecutors filed the documents. This is the reason that this document came out. In a bid to oppose Davis' latest bail request, his $112,500 bail bond was rejected last month over concerns about the source of the money, Wack 100, and whether he and Davis are attempting to sell his life story to TV producers. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. When it rains, it pours. I know Puff like, God damn, man. My personal opinion, I don't see Puff being arrested for this. You got somebody who's already condemned and charged with a murder trying to get up out of these charges. I just don't see it happening. Them prosecutors, they know Puff got plenty money to fight. He gonna come to court with a defense team like O.J. Simpson. They gonna be 5 deep, and they gonna be ready to fight. And you just can't take a condemned man's word in a case of this magnitude. Not to mention this shit was 30 years ago. So there you have it, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get the notifications. I got the Gully line back on. Call up. Let's talk about it. I want to hear from y'all. We know Diddy has something to do with this shit when it happened, fam. EQ, is that you? Number 30. EQ, is that you? Newark, you called me back. What up?
Yo, peace, Gully. It's Matt.
Peace.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
No. This is hold on. I'm sorry. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, E, what's up? Go ahead.
Yo, okay, I think it's feedback.
Next caller. Hey, yo, that's the first thing I banged on this year, man. Don't call up here, man, with that bullshit, man. If you hit that number, man, make sure you ready to spill it, man. I ain't got all day. Yo. Talk to me.
What's good? I sent you a text. I was talking to Greg Kading today about the case, actually. I sent him a quick text.
Hold on. Who is you, man, that you able to text the police? What's your name?
I research this stuff all the time. I'm just some regular guy.
Nah, man, we can't talk to you. You got to give us some ID. You got to tell me a fake name or something, man.
Call me Z. Call me Z. But I was watching the court thing today about Kefi D, and at the end when he kind of went off about, the box, blah, 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 what's in the box? I was like, wow, I have to ask Kading about this. So I went in. You can find his stuff on Facebook. So I was just like, I'll just go and message him and see what he says about it. So then he got back. So I sent you a text message in regards to that if you want to look at it.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to check you out, but I don't know if I believe you, man, because you concealing your identity, man. There's no reason for you to come here with that approach. You know what I'm saying?
I don't lie about anything, and I have nothing to, basically hide anything.
You just hid your name. You hid your identity.
I did?
Yeah.
I'm from Canada. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
Okay. I was watching your show, and I was like, I got to call in and at least give him some insight of what I think is going to go down. And I'm just saying, this is way too coincidental that both of these things are happening 28 years. Like, it's all tied together. It has to be all tied together. Kefi D and the Diddy thing.
Yeah.
It's too coincidental.
Right. The earth is round for a reason. What goes around comes around, man. So, hey, this might be their day, man. Don't nobody get away with nothing. That's what it is.
Yeah. 100%.
I appreciate you calling in, man. I'm going to take another call. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Take it easy.
Yeah. Yo. He said, bruh, who's this Trap Lord Ross? He get busy, man. He's a content creator, man. He got some dope. State your name, man. Talk to the dribble. What's up?
What's up, Gully? It's Kyle, man, down in Houston.
H-Town, what's going on?
Man, it seemed like Foxy might have something to say about this from Big, I guess it's Big Gene, said Foxy Brown was in the car with Vaughn Zip the night that Tupac got shot.
Yeah.
So, seemed like she would need to be subpoenaed or one other person to corroborate this whole story.
When it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. If her ass was present, if Kefi D confirmed that she was present, she'll be there.
And then the other part is if Kefi D went to New York right after the shooting, and if he's already working with them boys, how the hell is this taking 28 years to get satisfied? I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
Right. I agree with you. It did take a long time if he'd been working. But when he went to New York to talk to Von Zip, they said Zip wouldn't even let him in the club. He had a club called the Zip Code. Zip wouldn't talk to him, so that probably could be the reason. They never got what they went for when they went to New York.
Yeah, he bought Jimmy's Uptown in the South Bronx and turned it into the Zip Code.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely, man. Great talking to you.
Yeah.
Keep the dribble alive.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Yeah. He said, damn, this got wild, quick, fast. They said Foxy is deaf in both ears. She better stick to that. I believe they'll put you on a stand and have a motherfucker sign language your ass and shit. They'll figure out a way to talk to her. Yo, call in, talk to the dribble, man. Make sure y'all visit the website, therealdribble.com, man. We got knits year round. Hey, plenty of motherfuckers. You remember the one chick, man? What the bitch said, yo, I'm legally blind. They put her ass in jail. They don't give a fuck about that legally blind shit. You can't hear none of that. You gonna get this work. If you implement it in a crime, they gonna put your ass behind bars. I promise you. Wayne Watts, what's up? Make sure y'all go to allhiphop.com and read that article for yourself. Read the article for yourself. Shout out to Boaz out of Pittsburgh. That's my latest interview. He speaks about his relationship with the late Mac Miller, man. I was a very, very big fan of Mac Miller and shit. He passed away. The opioid addiction, the opioid epidemic is going wild, man. I got a lot of people that I'm losing in my life. Where I'm from, we find out who getting high the day that they fucking overdose and shit, man. You niggas just in the community selling that fentanyl, you gonna get what you looking for, I promise you. The earth is round for a reason, but yeah, you niggas need to get a fucking job, yo. Like, you niggas can't hustle, y'all done resort to killing motherfuckers. It's a damn shame. Damn shame. My man said, I was in prison with the deaf, dumb, and blind. I was in a penitentiary with a blind nigga pushing a nigga in a wheelchair. Straight up. Blind man pushing a nigga in a wheelchair. How the fuck did that work out? Nigga in the wheelchair was his eyes. Sheesh. So when you see these niggas get out of jail early, these drug kingpins get out of jail early, they talking about they got out because of the coronavirus and shit like that, you know it's some bullshit. You know it's some bullshit. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications, man. I got Mama Dribble in the building. She come to town for a family reunion and shit. I wanted her to come and visit me at my office and shit. She came to visit me in the penitentiary many of the days and shit. So I had to make this shit right. Ain't that right, Mom?
That's right. The 100-year reunion.
We bounced back. The bounce back is crazy. You know what I'm saying? She had to come see this. You got to come to the office and see this shit.
Karma.
You know what I mean?
Karma.
Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications. Do you know a nigga made a video the other day and said that I was door dashing because I was broke?
Somebody took your time to get in your business like that? With 2 feet?
The broke part, how the fuck does that work out? Everybody know that I'm a world-class hustler and shit.
They have no business in your business.
Goddamn. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna take a couple more calls, then I got to split, man. I got to get on my route. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Do you think Tupac peaked in 96? Do you think he would have gotten bigger? Tupac would have gotten bigger and he would have got more niggas killed and more niggas was going to the penitentiary about him. When I was 18, I seen Tupac in concert. When I was 17, 18, Tupac had the hoods in a frenzy. He had young niggas drinking Hennessy. He had young niggas carrying guns, talking about ride, follow as we ride. Niggas was really on that. They ass in the penitentiary now. I told y'all the most popular tattoo in the prison system was the Thug Life tattoo. All of them niggas that's doing life, they got that tattoo. My opinion of Tupac at the time, I liked it. Some of his music, like I said, I went to see him in concert. The All Eyes on Me album was super dope. That was the first time a double disc that came out. Seen him in concert. But he was a troublemaker. He reminded me of these niggas from this projects called the Franklin Terrace. Bunch of wild troublemaking ass niggas be starting trouble for no reason. Yeah. Pac was a troublemaker, man. Like, I remember my man Yarborough, he came to the block. He like, yo, y'all gotta hear this song, man. Tupac dissing everybody. And you just start seeing cars pulling off. Going to the record store, Sundance. Motherfuckers was pulling off, going to Sundance to get the CD. We wanted to hear what he had to say. And the nigga was going crazy. Man. We like, what's wrong with this nigga, man? This nigga was dissing everybody. He was dissing everybody, man.
But he remembered Dear Mama.
He was done with that Dear Mama shit. That nigga was on hoodlum time, man. Like, if he stayed on Dear Mama, he'd still be alive. 716, what's up? Talk to the dribble.
The dribble, what's poppin', my nigga, Gully TV, what's poppin', pal?
I'm working, man. I got Mom Duke in the building, man. We in here big chilling. Talk to me. What's going on?
I was just calling, man. Just want to shout you out for your goal, man. I've been watching you for a long time now, man. I just want to give you flowers, man.
Yeah, this is the new me, man. I was addicted to drugs for like 30 years and shit. I started smoking weed around 16. I was addicted for 30 years and shit. People don't be wanting to acknowledge the fact that they're addicted to that weed and shit. People think weed is harmless. I was fucking addicted. I used to get out my bed in blizzards, below zero weather to go get me a bag, just like a junkie. You got to admit that you a junkie, man. And then you get up off that shit. But this new high pro glow that you see, this is off the reefer. Go to the website, man. Follow me on Instagram at IamGullyTV. Since you called in tonight, I'm going to give you a discount. At IamGullyTV_. Hit me on IG. We're going to put it together. Let's do it.
All right. This your man, Neil, man.
All right.
I'll let you go.
Yeah, appreciate you. Yo, talk to the dribble, man. We in here tonight, man. I got a few more minutes. Super chatters, I appreciate you. Hey, that nigga China Brim's a funny motherfucker, man. China Brim is a short bus nigga, man. That nigga slow as hell, but he's funny as a motherfucker, yo. China, what up? This is my script right here for the new movie.
Oh, okay.
I got a lot of fucking lines. The first movie, I only had 3 scenes. That's part of it.
That's a copy.
Yeah. I only have 3 scenes the first movie and shit. Now I'm all through this month. I got a lot of shit to remember. So I'm a little intimidated, but I'll figure it out. Subscribe to the channel. Something I want to discuss with y'all before I get up out of here. Is y'all voting for Kamala? Is y'all voting for Kamala Harris? Is that her name? Yeah. Is y'all voting for her? Is that what we doing? We voting for her because she's black, right? Nigga said nope. Hey yo!
She's snoring in a white man.
Yo! Yo, what's up? They said hell nah. So we voting for Donald Trump?
Hell no.
You gotta chill, man. You gotta chill out, man. Like, subscribe to the channel. Is y'all voting for Trump? We need a secure border, cheap gas, and a strong economy. Y'all think Trump is capable of doing that? A lot of people want to vote for Donald Trump. I like Donald Trump.
What do you like about him?
He's a wild cowboy. He don't follow directions. He does what he want. He don't take advice as far as business and shit like that.
Yeah,
He's so confident in his business acumen that even when they tell him that his investments ain't no good, he continue to do it anyway. I do shit like that. I don't be wanting to hear nobody advice either. What's the difference between, you call him a Klansman, but what's the difference between him and the last 50 presidents? There ain't no difference. Exactly. What's going on, man? He said, who is the lesser evil? Money was good when Trump was in office. I got about 5 more minutes with y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through tonight, man. Make sure y'all like the video, like this video. Hit the top bell so you get the notifications. You can catch me back in here, man. Shout out to everybody who tune in, moderators, man. I appreciate y'all in there getting busy. PILLMATIC 2. We still dropping music videos. Sam Scar video came out the other day. It's called Get Mine. Shout out to him and shout out to DV Alias Christ. Those are the first 2 music videos from the PILLMATIC compilation, part 2. I got more t-shirts and shorts coming. Make sure y'all go to the website and get right. TheRealDribble.com. He said Trump freed Kodak Black. Now come on now. Kodak Black ain't did nothing since he been out but get arrested and more thuggery and shit. Like, he might as well left his ass in jail. He didn't become a productive member of society. He said Wayne too. Not just him. Lou Hobbs, who was, I know that was some Mike Tyson shit. Lou Hobbs is a friend of Mike Tyson's and shit. He was a drug kingpin out of New York. Trump freed him. He did. Trump is a businessman. Rather deal with that than a politician. Johnny, I think I agree with you. He said he freed Southwest T too. No, he didn't. Southwest T freed himself. We already talked about that. We already talked about that. The difference between Lou Hobbs and Southwest T, Lou Hobbs had like 30 years in the penitentiary and did 30 years in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Straight up. Could you pass me that magazine right there? You see what's on his hat? Yeah. That's Osborne. He's from the Fruit. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for the executive commission. That's Osborne, Donique. They got a new project coming out. Y'all already know how I feel about them guys, man. My pedigree is rooted in the Nation of Islam, so you already know what time it is. I got another minute here with y'all, man. Then I got to get to work, man. I got the MacBook with me. I got work to do. So, appreciate y'all for coming in tonight, man. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram at IamGullyTV_. Lastly, this is the last thing I got to say, then I'm out. Boom. Let me cut this hotline off. Thank you for everybody that called in tonight. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, they got no beef. People try to create that and put racism in it and everything. They don't got no beef. When you on the court, when you playing basketball with against a motherfucker, it's war on the court. So all of that Angel did, that's what brought this to everybody's attention. Remember that. That's just basketball. You dig? They just recently played on the same team. And Caitlyn was boogieing, man. She was dishing that rock, and Angel was finishing and shit. They don't even play the same position. They don't. Angel is a big, Caitlin Clark is a guard. You know what I'm saying? So there is no comparison. One is, one of the best at what she does. Caitlin Clark is one of the best at what she does. And Angel Reese is one of the best at what she does. One scores and gets assists. The other one scores and gets fucking rebounds and shit. They better off working together, like having a girls' camp in the off season and shit like that. They can make a lot of fucking money together, but they don't have no beef, especially after playing on the same team. Once you done played on the same team with a motherfucker, all the issues is over with, man. They won. They beat Team USA. They beat veterans. You know what I'm saying? And they look good together out there getting busy. So the healing process has begun. They don't got no issue, man. They don't. The issue was this. LSU is from Louisiana. They had a predominantly black team. Black people chose to be fans of LSU. Caitlin Clark she played for Iowa. They had a predominantly white team. White people chose to be fans of that. It's no difference than the Georgetown era and shit. You know what I'm saying? Black America supported Georgetown. You dig? White America tend to support the Duke Blue Devils. It's just sports. Nobody has to make it out to be anything other than that. So a lot of rotten shit was said by racists in the comments. But they ain't this the Magic Bird 2024. That's what it is, man. It's basketball. Follow me on IG at IamGullyTV_. Moderators, y'all did y'all thing. Peace.